The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Connors. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense lining up for a first down play. They go to the ground. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time to take a shot. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And what a sweet dime that last pass was. The Trojans always seem to have a quarterback who can make you pay in the secondary.
And it's always a big, strong-arm guy that throws the ball over the yard, that's just good-looking. I mean, just all the things that most people aren't, but that they want to root for and cheer for, because they always find that guy at that position that does great things.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now for first and goal. They are feeling it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Pressure coming. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quick strike complete.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
What a disappointment. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And he's got it inside the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used the reference in the last 30 years, Reese. Just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open up. Nice job between those two.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Connor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end zone.
Now on first down from the 28. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Feeling some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to get to it. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
It's a turnover on downs.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Inside the 25. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 7, USC 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They're getting this guy lathered up. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
USC 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Connors. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Take over. First and 10.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
It's complete on the right side. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching.
He wants to go deep. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. What a catch and run for 6. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Fair catch, called for and made. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just to keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Love. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewitt.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but you got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
This game known for thrilling finishes over the years, and the Fighting Irish pulled out a close one last season.
The Irish last year making a big statement, beating USC. What if you did it twice, Paul? Like winning the Jules Shillelagh twice, swinging your big hammer, swinging your big sword, beating the mighty USC 2 years in a row.
It means a lot to Notre Dame because we know they've got to recruit nationally, right? It's not all just coming from the state of Indiana. And California is a state that they want to tap into. And if they can win this game 2 years in a row, wow, that helps out their recruiting big time.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you bring more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football. Nice job by the defense understanding what the offense was trying to do.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Got his man on the right. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Handoff from the gun. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Newt Rockne, Ara Parseghian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we could keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Steps away to find some room. Stands in and takes the hit. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here come the Irish back on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He fires it out to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He wants to throw. He's got him this time. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 6 over LSU. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback checking off. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking to pass on second down. Got a man, it's Love. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky. And if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll fire to his right. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Looking for space. It's Love. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing up his pads.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC, but this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
Coming after him. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Complete downfield. Touchdown Trojans! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Going up top on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me.
Open space at the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that.
And that's why through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Using his legs, it's Love. Sweet feet on the move. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd.
Notre Dame 28, USC 24.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll go to the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. At the 35, he's open. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Irish. And once he got loose, it was all over. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Dances away to buy time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Slings it. It's caught. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Keeps the play going. Can't get him to the ground. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
You know, for a pass rush, it's all about constricting the quarterback and just pushing these offensive linemen, moving them backward, and building that fence around the QB so there's nowhere for him to go. QB was able to make a few guys miss, but he inevitably went down.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Feeling some heat. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone.
Yeah, and listen, it's one thing to miss a receiver that you go, oh, that was open. That's the right place to throw the football. But he sailed that one, but he was thrown into double coverage. You got to make better decisions than that.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, USC! Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the 2-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here come the Irish back on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And some room to work. The expressway is wide open. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They'll try the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide out in motion. They'll give it to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. They want to run this quarterback. He cannot get there. A fourth down stop, and now, boys, we might just have a finish. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. The throw. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California, late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.